Men age just like women, and
Yep.
it's not gracefully.
Not always, that's for sure.
If you can do something about it, if you feel self-conscious about it, then fix it.
You guys know how much getting my hair transplants done changed my life and just made me feel a lot better about the way I look. Honestly, I think it helped my career as a musician a lot as well. And there are gigs that I've definitely gotten because I have hair. So the other day, I was in a bar and I met this girl, this pretty young girl, and I actually commented to her that she was very expressive. And she kind of laughed and she said, "Really? That's funny because I get Botox done." I was like, "Wow, you get Botox done? You look like you're like 25 years old. Why are you getting Botox done? Isn't that for old people so they can, change their wrinkles or something?" And she said, "Actually, Botox is really preventative. You should start getting it done younger so you never develop those wrinkles." And personally, I've always had these wrinkles up here on my forehead that I didn't really like, but I didn't know there was anything I could really do about it. So I ran into these beautiful ladies and overheard them talking about cosmetic surgery. One of them, which you'll meet in just a second, was saying, "I've had my hair done, and my boobs done, and my lips done, and everything." And we started talking. I said, "Well, I've had my hair done. This is all transplanted." And so one of the ladies is a doctor, the other is a nurse. So today they're going to answer some of the questions that you probably have and I had about Botox. The taboos and the medical side of it, and whether it's bad for you or not, whether you might want to consider getting that done. So the first beautiful lady that we get to question is Margaret. Margaret is a doctor. And this is the first thing that I wanted to know. And a lot of people that I've mentioned Botox to, they said Botox is bad for you. It stands for Botoxin. So why do you want to shoot your face up with toxins?
We get that question a lot, actually. And Botox is the original name for the neurotoxin that is now 4 different types of neurotoxins that are on the market. And it is actually a toxin, but not in the way that we think of things that are bad for our bodies. What it is a protein cultured from bacteria that binds to the motor neurons that cause the muscles to then not contract. When they don't contract, you can't make mean faces, you can't have all the lines that form on your face to create wrinkles. So it just relaxes and smooths the muscle tissue.
So should you get Botox before you start noticing wrinkles around your eyes and forehead, or should you get it after, or both?
Both. So we get that question a lot, actually, too.
Okay.
So preventive is something that we've really learned a lot about in the past couple of years, where we used to not even wear sunscreen, but now there's preventive sunscreen that you wear every day because it's much easier to fix a problem or to have the problem be much smaller if we start long before it becomes a wrinkle or a line or something that you notice that maybe everyone else doesn't notice. But if we can fix it before it's really a problem, then forever and for always we can keep you wrinkle free.
So obviously a guy who's 16 years old probably doesn't need or shouldn't get Botox at this point, right? But what would be a good age where people generally start wrinkling or start to get in that place where you might want to start some preventative treatment so that you keep that really young, wrinkle-free face?
I usually say mid-20s. We have some people that are a little bit younger than that where they have something that's bothering them already. But by 30s, your skin is starting to age, and it's much harder to play catch-up once you're in your 30s. I'm in my 30s. I started in my mid-20s, and I'm so glad that I did because my new clients that are in their late 30s or 40s, we have so much more product that we need to put in their face, which means it's more expensive. And also, the changes have to be more dramatic. If we can start when you're younger, it's subtle little changes that we maintain rather than playing catch up.
Are there any studies that show that getting Botox is bad for you, that it develops cancer, that it does any kind of crazy things that I might want to be worried about?
Not in the way that it's formulated as a cosmetic injectable. Botox comes from a bacteria, so if you were infected by the bacteria and the toxin was throughout your whole body, that would be bad. But it is chemically formulated and very precise in the way that we use it for medical purposes. So it goes directly into the muscle, it stays in the muscle, it does not circulate throughout your body, it doesn't affect other tissues, it just goes right where we put it.
Is there any reason other than cost, and it's getting cheaper and cheaper, it seems like, to not really get Botox?
No.
Because it just makes you look younger and better and doesn't hurt you, costs a little bit of money.
It does. It costs a little bit of money, but it is great for your skin. It is great for the anti-aging process. I love it. I obviously promote it, so No, I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't do
Okay,
it.
wow, very cool. This is Leah. So Leah and I met because I overheard her saying that she had had a bunch of cosmetic surgery done.
I think it's just such a taboo still for young people, old people, like, oh, I wear hair extensions, I have plastic surgery, I have fillers, Botox, IV hydration's still a taboo, and it's just, my mentality is, if it's going to make you feel better, if it's going to boost the way you feel about yourself inside, then I really don't care what other people think. It doesn't matter that it's done. It makes you feel better, then I think that you should go do it. From the time I was probably 14 years old, I was always self-conscious because I was flat-chested. So when I turned 22, the first thing I did was get breast implants. Not super natural, never a natural thing. Putting plastic in your body is never natural. But it makes me feel better every single day when I'm in a swimsuit, when I'm wearing a tank top. Or just to enhance something about yourself. I see plastic surgery, injectables, fillers, Botox, IV hydration, whatever you want to do as just like putting on makeup. Putting on makeup is not a taboo. It was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but it's not anymore. And it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, one of the things about Leah that I immediately liked her was her confidence. And when she was mentioning these different things, her lips, she was like, hey, do you want to feel my lips? Because I was like, I want to know what it feels like with lips once you get them done. She's like, here, feel my lips. And, you know, that's just a really confident person. I noticed one of my other best friends in the Philippines, she's got one of the coolest personalities of any girl I've ever met, and she had her breasts done and her nose, and it looks amazing. I mean, she was already cute before, but now she definitely looks even better. And so I feel like there's one of the taboos or thoughts is people who are not confident in themselves get things done. But I think it's often just the opposite, especially now. It's a lot of really confident people that just go, hey, I'm confident, I want to look even better. Like, screw this.
I mean, it's 100%. It's just like the type of personalities, when somebody comes off as arrogant, they're really the opposite. They're really just self-conscious. So it's kind of the same thing. If you're self-conscious about something, like I didn't want to wear a swimsuit. I felt like I looked like I was 12 in a tank top. So when I turned 22, I could do something about it, and I just did.
Yeah.
Same thing with, I had a few lines on my face, and so when I was 28-ish, I started getting Botox. That was probably a little bit later than I probably should have started, but that was when I had the means to do so. And I think that that's just the moral of the story. If you're self-conscious about something and you want to change something, then it really doesn't matter what other people think. And I think that the world is changing where it's becoming less taboo. It's becoming, you know, if you feel self-conscious about yourself, if you have an imperfection and you really feel self-conscious about it, then just go get it fixed. Just go do it.
And so I mentioned that I had my hair done, and so you didn't notice that?
No.
Because we'd already like briefly met and talked, and I was like, oh yeah, I had my hair done. So what was your thoughts on that? Have you seen other guys that had their hair hair transplanted?
I mean, honestly, I saw it on John and Kate Plus 8. Do you remember that show?
Okay,
I'm probably older than you.
seen
So
it, yeah.
it's about a family that has
I don't
8
think
kids.
you're older than me.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
but I'm glad that you think that. That makes me feel good.
But no, but I mean, I think that that's awesome, and I think that that's awesome that you can share that story, especially for being a man, because I think even more taboo, I think it's men definitely get more of a stigma, like, oh, you get Botox, because men are just supposed to age, I guess, but men age just like women, and it's not gracefully.
Not always, that's for sure.
If you can do something about it, if you feel self-conscious about it, then fix it.
Totally. Well, if you are in Nashville, both of these ladies are in Nashville, and they do all of those things, right? Botox.
We do
what are all
cosmetic
those?
injections, as in Botox, fillers, and then we also do IV hydration if you're hungover, if you're struggling for fertility, if you have the flu, if you just need overall energy. We can help with all of that.
Cool. Yep, Leah and Margaret are both in Nashville. So if you're in the area, please look them up.
Reset Wellness.
Reset Wellness. You can follow them on Instagram at
Reset Wellness TN.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this was helpful.
Thank you.